How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. Today we're going against this person and their solid looking team. Let me know who you think is going to win based on the teams you see on screen right now, and please like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Oh, and join the Discord server. There's a link in the description below. It's a place dedicated to Pokemon battling, so if you want to test your might, join the Discord server. It's an awesome place to be. With that being said, let's jump to the game. And the battle begins, so my opponent over there is going to lead off with whatever that is, which is of course going to be the Annihilate in the ground. It's in the ground! We're going to lead off with Pincurchin and get our Electric Surge up, just because, why not? It's going to help the Iron Bundle out that I got. Shout out to Pain, by the way. Was it Pain? No, it wasn't Pain. Shout out to whoever got me the Violet exclusives. I can't remember your name now. Oh god, I'll remember for the next video. I'll tell you what. Anyway. Thunder Waving this thing is going to be really helpful, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. They're going to U-turn. There isn't anything on their team other than the Donphan, the Great Tusk, that I'm worried about getting Thunder Waved, so that's fine. They're probably going to go into said Great Tusk, though, as they bring in whatever that is, which is, of course, going to be the Great Tusk. So Great Tusk comes in. Can't be Thunder Waved because it's a ground type, of course. We got to get on out of here because Pincurchin is going to be useful for later on down the line. We don't really have the best switch in to Great Tusk at all. I've got two steel types, I've got Cyclizar, and I've got my own Great Tusk. So I'm thinking my best switch here is going to be... Oh, I might have to sack something, but... What's Gholdengo doing against their team? Not a lot, to be honest with you. Gholdengo's not going to be very useful at all. Yeah, let's sack off Gholdengo. I don't really have anything for Great Tusk. That's something I need to look into, actually. Because Great Tusk, I see it on every team, and I just don't bring anything for it for some reason. So we'll go to Gholdengo, the cheese string guy. They're going to go straight for an Ice Spinner, which is fair enough. They're obviously expecting the switch in something else, like my own Donphan, for example. And that also clears away the electric terrain, which is going to be really helpful for them. Now I'm looking at their team, and I'm thinking Make It Rain is going to hurt everything on their team. So let's go ahead and do that straight away. As we're going to go for the Make It Rain. They do stay in with their own Donphan. It's going to take a hell of a lot of damage to it. And we're going to lose some special attack as well. It's basically like a Draco Meteor with only one loss of special attack instead of two. They go for the EQ. That's going to obviously take us out because we aren't very bulky. It was a crit, but that did not matter at all. As Gholdengo is going to go down. It made it rain though, which is always nice. Gotta love Make It Rain. Make It Rain is a good way of grinding money as well in the game. So what I could do right now is I could go to Iron Bundle, go straight for a Freeze Dry. Probably going to bait out the Umbreon though. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. We'll go into the Iron Bundle. We can just go straight for a Freeze Dry. I think my opponent knows this. So they'll probably switch out. Yeah, but Umbreon's not really a big threat, so even if they do go into Umbreon, I can just flip turn on it anyway, so it's like no big deal. Let's go for the Freeze Dry. Let's go straight for the safe Freeze Dry and try and take this thing out, because I have a feeling they're going to stay in. Yep, there we go. They're going to stay in, just as I expected. It's good job I didn't go for a flip turn there, because flip turn wouldn't have took it out. It'll have lived on like 1 HP no matter what. So, Great Tusk is out of the way. The one Pokemon we thought we would have trouble with. And it's out of the way, which is great. So it looks like we've actually got someone with a fully EV trained team here, so that's pretty awesome. Annihilate comes in. I'm going to guess that your Choice Scarf, by the way, you brought this in. So I'm going to have to switch out. Going to go into my Pincurchin and get the electric terrain back up for Iron Bundle. That way we can actually outspeed the Annihilate and go for a Hydro Pump and hopefully take it out. So we're going to Pincurchin real quick. There we go. Nice and powerful. Nice and powerful. And the electric terrain is going to be set up for a while now, as they go for a close combat, and that's obviously going to take us out, no problem. Where we lived! I'm not even defensive. I'm max HP and max speed. Damn. Okay, so that's awesome. We can go straight for a Thunder Wave now. Hopefully, no, not really, because they're obviously going to, you know, take us out of a close combat. But we could have gone for a Thunder Wave if we outsped. But I'm believing that they're scarfed by the way that they are U-turn and everything. I normally see like bulky with Stealth Rocks and Rage Fist, so pretty awesome. So Kingambit as Supreme Overlord. We're going to be using this as our last ditch effort to get some damage on. So I'm going to go into my Great Tusk. I think Great Tusk is a great switch here. Definitely a great switch. We are going to not resist, but we are going to be able to do a decent chunk of damage with Knockoff. And they're probably going to go into the Gyarados, which is why I'm going for the Knockoff instead of the Headlong Rush. As they're going to switch out. What are they going to go into? Are they going to go into the Gyarados? They do go into the Gyarados. The Gyarados comes in, gets that nice and powerful Intimidate off, which is a real shame, as we're able to go for a knockoff, and that's going to do a solid amount of damage still. Wow, that's a solid amount of damage. So, Gyarados. We switch into Iron Bundle. They probably Dragon Dance here. And we should still outspeed them because of the electric terrain. So hopefully we'll see a Dragon Dance. That'd be ideal. So we're going to switch out Great Tusk real quick. And we're going to go into the Iron Bundle. Iron Bundle. There we go. Get the Quark Drive for the speed. Now we'll definitely outspeed the Gyarados. So they go for the Dragon Dance. I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. You clearly didn't know this, but Quark Drive makes your speed boosted by 1.5, which is effectively a Dragon Dance, which means I outspeed you right now, and I'm going to go for a Freeze Dry. Iron Bundle is a really good Pokemon, like seriously good. I would definitely recommend it. If you've got Scarlet, it sucks, but you can always find people to trade you it, or you can go into someone else's game who's got Violet and just catch it yourself. They're going to withdraw the Gyarados. They know what's going on here. They know what's crack-a-lacking. And they're going to go into whatever that is, which is, of course, going to be the Umbreon. So Umbreon comes in. That's fine. We go for the Freeze Dry. That's going to do a decent chunk of damage to it, which is great. I'm thinking we Terrestrialize here. I'm looking at the rest of their team, and I'm thinking, you know what? We're in a good position. Let's Terrestrialize fighting. Let's do it. They're not going to expect this at all. So we'll Terrestrialize fighting real quick, and we get to keep our Water and Ice stab offensively, but we lose our defensive typing. So I know there's some confusion on how Tera works, and some people are a bit off about it. Offensively, you have 3 stabs basically if you've got a different type. So I'm now stab, ice, water, and fighting. Defensively though, I am a pure fighting type, which means I'm going to resist his foul play, which means it's not going to do any damage to us, which is always nice. And it also means we can now anticipate a switch into the Amoonguss or the Gyarados and go for a Freeze Dry to take out this Umbreon. And Freeze Dry will definitely take out the Umbreon. So there we go. Tera fighting Iron Bundle is very powerful. I've been trying it on Showdown and it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. So let's see what they're going to do here. They probably switch into Misdreavus. They're going to switch out. What are they going to go into? Is it going to be the Gyarados? No, it's the Misdreavus. Of course it's Misdreavus. So Misdreavus comes in. As much as I want to pelt it in the face of a Hydro Pump right now, can't really do that. They probably go for a Moonblast, I would say. We don't really have a good switch into Moonblast. So, with that in mind, I should have kept my Gholdengo around. We definitely outspeed it. It's got really good special defense though, so we're not going to KO it with Hydro Pump. Just going to Moonblast us in the face and get us dead. I think Cyclizar's not doing much for us, so let's sack off Cyclizar because Fluttermane is a very big threat. Very, very, very big threat. And there's always the chance we live a Moonblast. I don't think we do, but I'm just saying there is always a chance that we miss a Moonblast. They go for the Moonblast, that's going to take us out, no problems. No, there isn't. There wasn't a chance in the world. I was just thinking because we're max HP, so we might have lived on like 1, but no, it's not happening, is it? The electricity is going to disappear from the field. However, Iron Bundle does still outspeed. We can go into Kingambit now. This thing doesn't get any fighting coverage unless it's Tera fighting, which I'm hoping it's not. We're going to get some strength from our fallen comrades, and we're going to be able to go for a Sucker Punch real quick and take this thing out. So Kingambit could come through for us right now. They're going to withdraw, expecting the Sucker Punch, which makes sense. And they're going to go into what? Annihilate? Is Annihilate or Gyarados? Amoonguss. Amoonguss is not the best one here, because we're going to go for a Kowtow Cleave now. Wait, which one's better? Iron Head or Kowtow Cleave? Kowtow Cleave. We're going to go for a Kowtow Cleave. And with our boosted attack and special attack, it does nothing! It did nothing! It did nothing at all! Why? We had our attack and special attack boosted from 3 fallen comrades. And that did nothing to Amoonguss. Absolutely nothing. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. We're going to stay in and try and wake up. I can see them switching out right now into something to take care of Kingambit better, but I don't know. They are going to stay in. What are they going to do here? What are they going to do? Are they just going to like Giga Drain us? They spore us again, just in case we woke up. They're really playing that game, are they? They're really playing that game. So, what I'm thinking of doing here is I'm just going to go for another Kowtow Cleave. I think they have to attack us here, really. We are going to stay fast asleep this turn, which is a shame. Hopefully we'll wake up the next turn as they go for the Synthesis, which is, of course, just fine. Now, I believe that we need Kingambit, but not sure. Let's go ahead. Let's try another Kowtow Cleave and see if we wake up. We don't wake up, which is a shame. It's just an absolute shame, as they're able to go for another Spore. They're expecting us to switch out. I just know it. So this thing is clearly going to... I'm just going to wake up and Swords Dance on this thing and hope for the best. There's the Swords Dance. There we go. We're a nice and big threat now. This Amoonguss is being annoying to me. They go for another Spore. Wow. It's one of those annoying Spore players that clearly they're not following Smogon rules, which is absolutely fine. I don't expect that from randos online, but it's still annoying. Still annoying, and I can just spam Spore like that. Amoonguss is just terrifying. So they're going to withdraw their Amoonguss, and they're going to go into something else now. What are they going to go into? The Gyarados, maybe? Is it the Gyarados? Annihilate. Alright, Annihilate's coming in. We are going to remain fast asleep, which is a real shame. After we've got a Swords Dance and everything. I'm thinking we go into Great Tusk. Seems like the only Pokemon we can really go into reliably. It is Assault Vest, though. I guess we try our luck with a Sucker Punch, see if we wake up. We woke up! Kingambit! Kingambit! We woke up! And we take out the Annihilate. Yes! Yes, I needed that so much. I needed that so much. We're now +2 in attack. We've also got a raise from Supreme Overlord. We are set in stone to go. We are good to go right now. Kingambit coming through real quick. Right, in comes this thing. What is it? Gyarados. Gyarados is going to get an Intimidate off, which is a real shame. Probably going to go for a Dragonance, so I'm going to go for a Kowtow Cleave. They go for a Substitute. Interesting. So there's sub Dragonance, which is an interesting one. Sub Dragonance. Probably got Earthquake. We'll go for the Kowtow Cleave. That's, of course, going to take out the Substitute. No problems whatsoever. They've realised now that we're not going to go for a Sucker Punch on this thing after we've seen Dragonance already. So we'll just go for another Kowtow Cleave. And we can definitely take an Earthquake. We can take one Earthquake. There's the Earthquake coming through. And we can take that. We took 50% from that, which is amazing. So we can go for the Kowtow Cleave real quick. That's going to take that out. Boom. Down goes the Gyarados. Awesome. Awesome. So I could have gone for a Sucker Punch there, but I really didn't want him to set up a Substitute on me and get a free Dragon Dance. That would not be ideal. Kingambit is a very powerful Pokemon. Can we all agree that? Kingambit is an extremely powerful Pokemon. And now that the Gyarados is gone, we're looking pretty with Great Tusk over here. So in comes Mischievous. This thing wants to get a Sucker Punch to the face. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they all always have offensive move. Yep, battle was cancelled. We got a forfeit with Kingambit. Yes! Also, do you like my profile picture? Pretty cool, right? Anyway, that was the end of that battle. We ended up causing someone to forfeit because of Kingambit's supremacy. It's an absolutely amazing mon, honestly. So thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all the wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.